Good afternoon, everyone. This is VClassBeatz here with another tutorial video, and this time I'm gonna actually do a video showing you how to use ZGame editor. I've been getting a lot of inquiries about how I do videos, and so I'm gonna keep it really simplistic. Here we are, we're in FL Studio. Basically, I always pull up ZGame editor inside of the master channel. So if you go into your plugins window, ZGame editor is right here. So now I'm gonna pull up ZGame editor. As you can see right now, it's blank. It doesn't have any type of templates or anything added to it. So you would have to do everything one by one. This is just for tutorial purposes. This is an MP3, but I would usually drag a WAV file in here to do this demonstration. So I'm gonna grab this beat that I got here called Crooked Eye, and now it's within the session. I just leave the BPM at 140 because the song is at the same tempo, so there's no need for me to change it. We're going here to the master channel, be in song mode, and you'll see all your files play through. Now that I got this in song mode, then you made sure it was in song mode and not pattern mode. Make sure that the tempo's right. I'm gonna make a quick video using some graphics. FL Studio within itself has photos and stuff like that as well. So I'm gonna go back here into ZGame editor. We're gonna go to add content, add pictures. As you can see in here, FL Studio has bitmaps, and if you're in a bitmaps folder, it has different pictures that you can use, and you can use them as your backgrounds because it's literally just photos. I'm gonna add one of those in here just so you can see. I'm gonna add pictures again, and I'll show you one that I use myself that I like, and I probably would end up using again because it's so cool and so generic. So let's add pictures again. Let's go to the ones that we actually downloaded, and we're gonna highlight all of those, and we're gonna hit open. So now I got all of those picture files that I need. So I'm gonna add a few more in here just to make sure that I have everything that I would need. I'm gonna grab all of my logos as well. So I got all of my logos. I have the pictures that I got from online, and I have a couple of other things too. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the main page, and I'm gonna add content, and right now it's on none. We're gonna go to image, and there you go, you got image. Put it in again. You can add image again if you want to layer photo. So in this case, I do want to layer photo, so I'm going to show the images that I have, and we're going to use template 1 as one image and template 2 as another image. Here you can see the game visualizer is pulled up, and I have both of my pictures in here. So if I wanted to change any colors or any hues, obviously you would go here to saturation, and saturation would change the color. If you want to change the hue, you can literally change the colors by just moving the fader slowly, and it literally changed the color. I moved that down for now. Right now I don't want to change any hues or anything. I'm still kind of demonstrating to you guys how everything's going. So this is layer 1 that I have here. This is the layer 2 that I just showed you with the different colors. So now we're inside of ZGame editor. This was layer B, this is going to be layer A. Those are the two pictures that I pulled up. And if I didn't explain to you earlier, basically what you're going to go in here and do is you got image pulled up here. You're going to go, and this will say none at first. So as you're going in, you're going to the none, and then you'll come all the way down. You're going to scroll all the way down to the left hand bottom corner, and you should see image. All right, you have image in there, then you pull up your picture, and this will basically be the pictures that you added within here. You're going to add pictures to add any photos or any pictures or graphics that you have. So now I'm going back to the main page. I'm going to show you how to mesh both of these pictures to make it look different. Basically, I want to change the saturation on this, and I'm going to change the alpha. See how easily you can change a photo? I can move this layer left to where I can do the same thing with this one. Change the saturation. I also can change the hue to make it blend in, and now you have like a different look. And I suggest playing around with the colors so that the colors can kind of give you some you can differentiate and change position, size. Matter of fact, changing the size is pretty cool, but not in this case. You could change the lightness of it. So the alpha is just basically fading away, and the lightness is kind of to lighten up what you kind of fading away. So I like it right here. So I'm gonna keep this right here because this is like a background like template. I'm gonna show you another thing that I like to do. Let's go to auto shake. So auto shake is a really good preset that they have in here to where the video literally shakes once you move. So I'm gonna play the video. So as the music is playing, depending on the amount that you put on it, you see the videos bouncing. So those are my layers. I'm gonna use my logo as my next set of layers that I'm gonna put in here. So let's go ahead and add insert layer. We're gonna go back to image. We're gonna pull a new image and we're gonna pull logo. So basically I can change the hue of my logo to any hue that I want, any color that I want at any point in time. I can change the lightness. I can change the alpha. I can make it seem like it's either way in the back fading away, or I can bring it right here to the front where it's bold and it's solid. You know, I can change the size of it, you know, and I can change the position, up, down. You can change the width, which I wouldn't do. You can change the height, which I wouldn't do, and you can change even the angle. So you could literally make it go in circles if you wanted to. Not something that I mess with, but it looks pretty cool. Basically, I'm gonna just bring the size back up, and I'm gonna try to find a color that's gonna copy value. I'm gonna paste value here, and basically that's the layout of the video. Like, so we halfway through it now. So now I want to just kind of change the position of this, move this up, and let's go to another feature that I like to use. It's called full of stars. Full of stars is pretty self-explanatory, just like with all the other videos that I've done. You probably see me use this preset a lot. You can actually change this up to do a whole lot of cool things. I love using the polar. I think the polar is the dopest feature that they have with Z-Game Editor. So either which way, we're gonna come here. The bands, you can change the bands to, you can change the polarity of the bands and all. Also have another logo. So we're gonna go to image and we're gonna put the logo in here. This is the last touch. I can actually put this to the side here. I can move it right here. Same thing, change saturation. You can change the hue, all this great stuff. All these great tools that is like right here within FL Studio that you can use. I can change the color. It doesn't even necessarily have to be the same color, or I could use my black logo, change the color, change the hue, change the lightness, you know, different little things that you can do to make this stick out within this video. It doesn't take any time, it just takes a little effort. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video. I just use things off of the top of my head and I just go for it. You don't necessarily have to add so much thought into creating the visualizer. Just create and use your head, man. Use the tools that you have, use the pictures, or you can go and you can take your own photos and actually put in here and edit your graphics. Whatever you can use, just use it. I'm gonna show you one more plus in here inside this video before I go. You like this video, right? You like the way it was created. You like everything that was in it. Come to the master track, you're gonna right click it. Then you're gonna go to file and you're gonna save mixer track state as. You come to mixer track state. For this one, I'm gonna say Z-Game tutorial. And now if I exit out of FL Studio, not even with this beat, and I definitely want to use this as a default template, I could, because I got my photos here. I can switch out photos, I can add different layers, I can do whatever I want now, because I'm to a point where I got some photos that I like. It looks good enough to present. All I would do now is go here, back into here, and master track, go to Z Game Editor Visualizer, and then we're gonna go to export video. So we're exporting this video as an MP4. So for the video purposes, I'm just gonna show you export video. I'm gonna go here to my folder. I don't have anything else named that, so I'm gonna save it. And then we're gonna also hit OK. Now, here's a couple things. You got your bit rate here. Make sure that none of these settings are like split mixer tracks, because it's gonna split up all your tracks and you don't want all that. You just basically want it as a WAV file, and then you're gonna save it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to bounce this video. All right, so now that the video has rendered and everything is done, that's basically it. So I'm gonna do a quick run through to let you guys know exactly how to create the Z Game editor. Basically, you come to the master track and you insert Z Game editor inside of the master track. Then I will go on by adding my layers. So my image layers here, I went in, I add my images. I went in, I added the auto shake, added full of stars as another little effect that's within the video. And then I went down to put my logo, the polar, trim to see the audio, and then I went in and I added my logo finally for the final image. One of the main questions that I've been getting asked is, how do I get the video moving? How do I do some of the automation that I do inside of the video? Any of these functions here you can automate. Another thing that I like to do as well is automate my logos. So sometimes I automate my main logo here to move up and down. One of the things that I like to do is go in here to Z Game Editor again, find that logo, and like I can change it going left to right, but I like doing it up and down. And you can do it subtly by then going to the clip, right clicking it, create automation clip. Bam, you got your automation clip created for the whole entire track. So now all you have to do is go to the end, hit wave, bam, hit wave, move it up. Then we're gonna start from the beginning. You're gonna see how crazy this automation gets. See how fast it was moving? It doesn't seem natural. So I need to make this a little bit more subtle. An option for me to do this without it being so aggressive. So then I will go in to the middle marker and adjust it. You know, get it to a point to where I like it and I can deal with it. Here goes the automation that I just created. Guys had any questions or any concerns specifically about how to do any of these techniques or these tools within this program, I'm more than willing to show you exactly how I do it. If I could have you guys leave me comments below and let me know with feedback how you feel about the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys can like and subscribe to this page, if you like the content to this page, hit that notification bell at the bottom, and I'll most definitely be coming with a lot more content in the future. This is VClassBeatz with the Z Game Editor tutorial video, and I am out.